What is going on with the 2-12 Philadelphia 76ers, Chris Mannix?
It's the old dodgeball line. It's not good, Cotton.
That's right.
It's not good down there. The biggest problem they're having is availability, right? I think that the combination of Paul George and Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey have played like single-digit minutes together. Like they haven't had any type of time on the floor together. That's the biggest problem. The ambiguousness around Joel Embiid's injury is also a problem. I think teammates are certainly getting frustrated by all of it. You saw the team meeting they had. Kyle
Lowry was apparently very vocal about it. You saw what Shaq had to say on Turner. I don't know if we were out of the country or you saw it.
I saw the
But Shaq was here too, and he basically is calling Embiid, unless he changes his mindset, is never going to be a champion, is basically what he said. So
he's never been out of the second round, and he's had an MVP year. Like, he's been an MVP player. Yeah, injuries have played a part in that. And I get the strategy of wanting to scale him back and, keep him in that 60-ish game per year range and not go for the award season at 65 plus and all that. But look, a great example of the trouble the Sixers could be in is last year's Phoenix Suns, because they're kind of assembled the same way, right? You've got a big three in Phoenix in Durant, Booker, and Bradley Beal. And then you bring a bunch of guys in on short-term contracts around them. Durant, Booker, and Beal only played about 40 games together last year, and they weren't able to develop the proper chemistry with each other, with their teammates. They get into the playoffs and they get their butt kicked in that first round. Mm-hmm. I see a similar situation unfolding in Philadelphia. They need to get these guys on the floor. They need Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, and they need that core group, Paul George, playing 50-plus games together. So really, Rich, we're kind of getting close to the point of no return for this team. Because if they don't, we're at 15, 14 games in right now. Uh-huh. If we don't get these guys on the floor for 50-plus games, there is no chance they can develop the type of chemistry you need to beat a Boston in the playoffs.
Well, the question is when do we get them? I mean, Maxey's out. Embiid is, back.
Paul George is out now.
Paul George is now out. So when does Nick Nurse get an opportunity to say to everybody, 2-12's the outlier? Look what I can do with these three big guys.
It's got to happen soon, or else, I know the reporting out there is, Daryl Morey's safe, Nick Nurse safe, and I get that. I've heard the same things. But this team's got to show signs of life, or else something's got to give. And right now, they're not just losing. They're getting hammered. That game against Miami was embarrassing at the start of the week. I've been kind of looking at their schedule, and there's a 2-game swing that they play through Charlotte, and they go through Detroit. If this team's not showing signs of life by early December, I got to believe something's got to give there. Like, that to me are dates to watch if I'm looking at something substantial changing.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.